Welcome to a Smap video on enrolling children in school using Smap and external CSV files. We've got three people involved in this demonstration. There's the back office people who are using the web browser. There's Mrs. Smith, who's in a classroom, and she's got field task which she'll use for enrolling children and recording their attendance. And there's Stanley, a medical specialist, who's also got field task, and he'll use that for recording vaccinations of children. We'll start with Mrs. Smith. When she gets in the morning, she'll press refresh, which will update field task on her phone with the latest version of the enrolment survey. Mrs. Smith can now mark off the attendance for the children in her class. So she selects the form, selects her classroom, and now selects the children that are attending today with a select multiple question. So attendance is all done. Now she has to add any new children. So let's say there's 2 new children arrived today, and for each of these children it will ask their name. I've got another child called Tom. Save the form and then press refresh to send the results back to the server. So we'll go to analysis and let's just have a look at the graph of attendance for Mrs. Smith's class. So select enrolments, select the class 1 and save. And you see Alice, Tom and Agnes are all 100% attending. And we add in Carol, she's 0%. So yes, very little data there. So what we want to do now is to add any additional children. So let's export just the new children report and the main form. So the main form will have the name of the class in it. Should be useful. Ignoring the other data, let's start in time. So class 1, 2 new children, day recorded and their names. So let's copy these child information, class 1, into the CSV file. Copy all that. And we'll open children.csv file, just paste it in here. Just remove the count of the number of new children, don't need that. We also don't need the day, it's only used to work out that these are new children added today. We've got the names of the children there. Let's just add an identifier for each of those children. And we'll add the teacher's name as well. Also, we'll record that there's no information on hepatitis B and no information on DTaP vaccination. So let's save the CSV file. We'll now go to the Edit module, select Media, and we'll upload this new version of the CSV file. So let's add it. And click Start Upload. Upload success. So the next day, Mrs. Smith comes into school. She presses refresh to get the latest survey. It's the latest version of the enrolment survey. Starts to check off attendance of her kids in school. And here you can see you've got the extra 2 children, Tom 2 and Spiro. And How many new children are there today? So there's one new child. This is the child's name. Save form and exit. She presses refresh. We now go back to analysis. You can see that the graph has been updated. It's to record the attendance of Spiro and Carol. Neil, of course, isn't in here yet, as he's a new child. Now for our medical specialist. They press refresh to get the latest CSV file. You can see the version number of the form has been increased to version 2. Let's open the form, select the class. Now as each child from the class arrives for their medical, we can select their name, and you see the two new children here, the extra Tom and the Spiro. And the data on vaccination information is taken out of the CSV file for each child. Agnes has fully up to date. Spiro and Tom, the two new ones, they have no record of any vaccinations.